ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut! 180! No. Val, you won!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
At the 41-yard line.
We go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go, Shell.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's letting it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 12-yard line.
Check 50. Check 50. Hey, kill. Check. General West.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On second down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Jones. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 9. Goff complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Cut. 180. Quit talking about it and bring it. We're good. Mike, check. 59. Here we go. Value three. That's it.
To the air again. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Recon, 152 fighter.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, high 7. Check right, 54. Right, 54. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hustle, fight.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch twins. Smoke.
Here's Jones on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, box drop.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 11.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the set. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
On the ball. Get it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready to break. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
The toss out to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He completes it to Tate. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Go. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, time. Come. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Man, I got you. Shoot. Lightning.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosa's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. throwing, Jones. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, Orbit.
On third down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ric Flair. Rush in. Rush in.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rip right. Rip right. Here we go.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cut. Like 20.
1-yard line.
Let's go. Slam. Slam. Yeah, which wall?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
180. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Bravo.
From the gun, here's Goff. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, echo. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Louis.
Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 54 Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Go. Hey, shoot. Watch the screen. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Jones. And Tate's got it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
That's another. 76. 76.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
I'm coming after you. Check, check, check. Bang, bang, alpha. Bang, bang. Big ribbon.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Mark 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Giants on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
Now it's Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Barkley. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Here comes the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Giants,
They continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.